This is Angela Skurtu, and I'm at www.therapistsinstlouis.com. So today I want to talk to you about masturbation and relationships and how to approach this with your partner. So it's pretty common for each person to have their own sex life. In fact, not just common, it's normal. Everybody masturbates, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's a very healthy part of a relationship. I always say that you should have your individual sex life and your couple sex life or partnered sex life. And both of those need to be healthy. Okay? But what I found is that a lot of times couples don't know how to talk to each other about their masturbation and what role it plays, where the privacy should be. What do you do if you walk in on your partner when they're masturbating? What's the appropriate etiquette? So, first of all, there needs to be an understanding that if either partner is masturbating, there is nothing wrong with that. That is normal, it's healthy, even though you might be having a lot of sex with each other. If you still have your own sex life that is about masturbation, then that is fine and healthy. And as long as there's that understanding first, then some of the approaches you can take can look like this. Asking your partner, how often do you masturbate? When do you tend to masturbate? Asking your partner, if I ever were to walk in on you masturbating, what would you want me to do? Like, be direct with each other. Do you want me to ask if you want me to join, or do you want me to just give you your privacy? Do you want me to ask in that moment, hey, what do you prefer? But just being direct with each other is the first step. What I found most common, it seems to work the best, is if you happen to walk in on your partner masturbating, don't make a big deal of it. You might just say, hey, if you are horny, I am interested. Would you like me to join you? Or if you're not interested, you can also just say, hey, you enjoy yourself. Sounds like you're already having a party, and you walk away and leave them. But then later, make sure you have another conversation about, hey, it's totally cool. I know I saw that you were masturbating. What do you want in terms of, like, would you want me to join or would you not want me to join? Or do you want me to just, oh, I'm sorry, and walk away if I happen to walk in on that, because I do want to make sure that you have your privacy. Because you do need your privacy in a relationship. Everybody does. But having that more direct conversation then means your partner can feel either empowered to say, oh, well, actually, no, I wouldn't mind you joining, or no, I got this. I mean, essentially, sometimes people are masturbating because they just want something to be easy, and, they don't want a big production. Now, here's where it can get difficult, though, because not everybody is okay with masturbation. And so when they walk in on their partner, there can be a lot that goes on up here that freaks them out, essentially. Because, like, what if it feels like you haven't had a lot of sex with your partner recently, and you walk in and you see them masturbating? It's like, wait, well, I've wanted to have sex this whole time. You're just doing this yourself? And so a lot of people may struggle and just want to go into a fight, like, how come you're masturbating and not having sex with me? Why is this happening? And what really needs to happen instead is, after that situation happens, bringing up the conversation, hey, I noticed you're masturbating, which is fine. It's okay to masturbate. However, I would also like us to have a little bit more of a frequent sex life. And so I guess when I did walk in on you masturbating, I struggled because we haven't had sex in 2 weeks and I miss you. Are you missing sex? Is there something that we need to work on here when it comes to sex? Because I still want us to have a frequency of sex in addition to you having an individual sex life. And this isn't going to be an easy conversation to have. In fact, it's going to be very hard. It's going to require you both being vulnerable. But what I am challenging all of you to do is to be really honest and direct and share with your partner what it is you want, why it is that that's important to you, but to try not to take the masturbation part personally, because it is okay for people to masturbate. However, it can feel personal if it seems like your partner is choosing masturbation sometimes over sex with you, instead of it being in some sort of blended harmony. So we do have to talk about and set expectations with each other about what you want sex to look like so you can both be happy. And to be fair, that may mean coming into seeing someone like me, a sex therapist, because these conversations are hard. But if it doesn't feel like masturbation is taking from the sex life, and really it is just a piece of the bigger relationship, then just having an understanding between the two of you about what should happen in that situation is enough to handle it. Thank you. This has been Angela Skurtu with www.therapistintstlouis.com.